Right, guys, I think Peter's just won the lag there. Hope we're all okay. I don't know how many viewers we're going to get tonight, due to probably everybody going out and getting absolutely slaughtered, because it's a sort of last night of freedom. I know I've heard a few people outside phoning people up saying, oh, you're coming out because it's last night, you're doing this, you're doing that. So it could be quite entertaining. This is where I should purchase my house already, because it'd have a pool table. So get on the chat, guys, if there's anybody out there. Let's see how this goes. Peter to breakfast. Oh, they nearly got the... oh, I was going to do my head in now on my OCD. They nearly got the banners right at the top. This table is running extremely fast. And I think this might catch a couple of them out. Myself and Steve-O had a knock on this earlier. Good start to set him up wrong. Yeah, he has, yeah. Oh, what's this? These two need changing, don't they, guys? Actually, I think in the rules, guys, it's not a re-rack unless you say as the opposition that they're not set up right. It's a bit of a weird rule, but if you let them break, then you've accepted the break. So it's one of them strange rules. So first break of the evening, and it's looking good. White's not bad. I think he might be going yellow, is it? Dodsey back on. Your man didn't do very well last night that you were raving about, Dodsey. He's going to knock into the red. He is. He's only got a problem-ish ball. I'd say it's about this one. So it'll be interesting how he gets on it. Is he on it now? He's looking at it. He is. Got a lot of movement up and down in his cue action. And that just shows it. So has he left Campo anything? Oops. I'm not even on the plane shot. There we go. Do apologise for this evening. I am having lots of beers, because not because of it's the last night of freedom, basically, but basically because I finished call at 5 o'clock. So I will be going to the toilet very regularly. Just remember, if any of you guys are going out, just be careful, guys and girls. So I think it's going to be very, very busy tonight in towns and etc. Or it's going to be absolutely dead. Well, Dodsey, you can't really say that. A typical who's a fantastic player, Chris Mellin, he's got a long cue and holds it right at the back. Now, this is the only thing that gets me with Campo when he's playing. I know Campo very well. And he sees a pot and he rushes into it. He doesn't think, and that was a prime example of exactly what I'm talking about. To be fair, I don't think he was going to pot it. He was going to cover it, but we will be joined later, I think, by JP. Oh, sorry, the cats aren't on. Do we have cats on for a money match, Daz? Do we have cats on? Do we keep them on for money matches, or is it irrelevant, Darren? Come on, I know you'll be listening and watching. What's the outcome? It's a nice pop. Oh, I thought we were going to slide in. Yeah. What I have heard, Paul, is okay, the cats stay off. Nope, to which one, Darren? Paul Dickens, the rumours on the grapevine, I would have to say yes, because apparently he's been practicing a lot, and he's been practicing with a couple of decent leckers. Not, I don't mean like Cat 1s, Cat 2s, but Cat 5 players. And apparently, and he's been putting a lot of time in. But there's one thing about Campo, he can't half pot. So we will see. I think that might be the difference between the two. I think Peter might be just a little bit more better with the cue ball and tactical wise. But I think Campo will outpot him. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, great shot. Don't know where this black is going, though, because he's going to struggle to get. This is where he just hits it and sort of hopes a little bit. Oh, he's got away with it. It's a great shot. Great shot into the middle at that angle. So, Campo takes the first. Yeah, it's just what I've heard, Darren. There's a few people come in and just said he's been practicing a lot, especially for this match. So it'll be interesting to see if he has improved, because he wasn't very good, wasn't Peter? And he'll be, well, he's actually told me that himself. It's from the horse's mouth. But he said he has definitely improved. He's still struggling a little bit, but he's definitely improved. So, time will tell. It's looking dry. And it is. No, Daz, you don't practice. You have a knock. You don't practice. Everyone confuses that. If you have a knock with somebody like me or Stevie, it's not a practice. All the top players will tell you that. A practice is where you do all your drills and you spend 5 hours a day doing certain drills and all that sort of stuff. I never see you doing that. I know you do the odd one, Daz, to be fair. But you're normally having a knockout you rather than practice. And it's very hard to come into the club to just practice some routines, and because you always end up playing with somebody, because somebody's always in saying, do you fancy a knock? Do you fancy a knock? Well, I was trying to practice. But, see, I'm chatting away here by myself and I'm forgetting to put colours on. Just get that in before Darren shouts at me in capitals over the messages. I've even had a threat that Neil might... He's going for the double here. Oh, it's plant. Oh, wow. That's silly shot. Silly shot is that for me. Yeah, Neil, that works behind the bar, has said if he gets drunk enough, he might come round. He's a Peter Gill supporter. He was another one that was saying his pool game's come a long way. So, can Campo capitalise on this? No, we can't. So, this looks fairly standard finish, but it's not. And the only reason, the black's a little bit tricky in this first shot. Personally, I'd be developing the black here. I'll be rolling the black near the bottom somewhere, but I'm pretty decent at long shots, so my personal preference would be to knock the black near the bottom, leave an angle, take the yellow into the top left, and then clear up the other two on the black. That's well, that might have worked. You can get through. But this is a little bit of a shot. Played that. Oh, look at this table. I'll tell you, this table is lightning. Absolutely lightning. That could actually work for him if he can get around these reds. I think that's a little bit aside just to come round. And then he's got the same bag. Oh, nice shot into the middle. Good shot. So there should be one apiece. And it is. Let's have a little look. We have, oh, Neil's gone. Campo's daughters on the right hand side. There's some more Peter Gill supporters just. Let's go here. I think they're Peter Gill's. I've got Stevie B up here. Lee Rich. Well, you can't miss Lee. Everybody knows who Lee is. Campo's daughters just to the side there. That lady, I've forgotten her name. She's with Neil. I don't know if they're actually together, but she's sitting with Neil. And that's pretty much that of the club at the moment. Tell you what, if something nudges them yellows in the middle. Oh, what are you taking, guys? Easy yellow, easy red. Look where that black is. I might be tempted to go reds here. And that's exactly what he's doing. I'll be interested to see if he tries to crash into these. I wouldn't, but yeah, that's a shot for me. Oh, he's just landed a bit straight. He needed an angle. All right. Tell you what, it's not bad. Has he got the angle now? Take this one into the middle and screw into those. Hard to tell from the camera angle. Yeah, middle pockets when you try to force them, and he missed it totally. Missed the cannon, which is good for him because he's ended up a little bit luckier. Although I think the top yellow, oh God, I'm using this, cuts into here, and those two plant if need be, but he don't need it. Another thinner into the middle. Come on, guys, get some chat going. I'm bored in here. That's why I'm wibbling on. Or is it whittling on? One of the two. I know whittling's when you carve a little bit of wood. I don't know if I can tell this joke, actually. I like my women like the Corona-19 virus. check the punchline out later. Good chance for Campo here. Oh, why is he screwing? Why is he screwing? Oh, I don't know about that, Campo. Sorry, guys, back with you. Somebody saying it's not live. Tell me when Callum's online, and then I'll say he's an idiot. Callum's saying that we're not online, but yes, we are. Yeah. The only one to say that the cats need changing as well. Paul Dickens, it is Justin. There is no Daz this evening. He's in quarantine, as we all will be. Might as well call it what it is. It is a lockdown. I'm just putting it a lot nicer. Still think I should have done it tomorrow. Everyone's going to go mad. So, 2-1 to Camplin. He's got a good breakers, Campo, but he's got a bit of weight to put. I have to say that, and then he does that. Little tricky one. So he's going reds. Not. Okay. So just doing a little containing shot, not a safety, a containing shot. I think that's the word. But I'll tell you what, that yellow. Oh, where are we going here? That yellow, he could actually just get under there and take this pocket. I don't know if he's seen it. Oh, he has now. By the way, I'm not coaching. They are literally like 40 metres away. They can't hear me. So that wasn't any... and the stream is about 15 seconds behind. So before anybody says anything. Mr. Rose, how we doing? Andy, you the one that's been practicing with Peter? Or is it Andy J? Am I getting confused? I think it might be Andy J that I'm... That's... Oh, that hasn't helped Peter. Peter, the Ginger Ninja Gill. Couple of problem balls here as Campo. Well, again, similar scenario. This red down here. Oh, he needed to hit the cushion first. But that left Campo with a lot. We'll give him that. Just going to try and get this in front of the red. Yeah, unsuccessful. But again, not left a lot. Middle red or top. He's going for the top. I think he might hit this a bit firm to knock that yellow out of the way as well. The only problem is with that, if he doesn't clear up, like come, mind you, 2 yellows at the top, still a problem for both players. I prefer to be on reds. And again, they're both getting their angles wrong with these little cover pocket shots. Yep, as I thought, it's getting really, really busy in here. Right then, Campo. You need to sort this bad ball out quickly. Or you're just covering... I don't get that shot. Don't get it at all. He's... Well, oh, he's left in bottom as well. I thought he'd left in just the middle. But it's a big bag. That's going in all day long. Yeah, a bit of a mistake there by Campo. I think he should have attacked there. Got to watch this black, Peter. Watch this black. Yeah, nice little screw. Oh, we've got some 90s dance on in the background, and there's a lot of tune. Oh, that's a poor shot. There's a lot of tunes that I haven't heard for a while. My era was this dance 90s. Best times of my life. So, great chance for Campo. As I say, just them top 2. He needs to attack them. I don't think he can. Oh, he's covering, I think. He hasn't. Well, there's one good thing about this shot. I think it's forcing Peter to play this. And I'll tell you what, it'd be a risky shot. Because I don't, I'll tell you what, I think if he does it, he's hitting about there. So there's a little bit of side required. Oh, he might not be able to see that red. Oh, surely he can, surely. So watch that yellow. Oh, you definitely can get... Oh, I'll tell you what, it must have been thin. Wow. Well, can Campo get the pace of this pocket now? Although I don't think it's going to help him. This is where Campo goes attacking now. That's a great shot by Campo. Don't think it's a total. Yeah, I thought it was Andy. I had a chat with him earlier. I was just saying that everyone's saying that it's improved. Obviously, he's been playing with him. Has he improved? Well, he's definitely improved, but how much has he improved? Because last time I saw Peter play, he couldn't really hold a stick. To be fair, it was definitely, if there was 8 cats, it was a cat 9. But he's definitely holding his own tonight. As I say, a few people have said that he's improved, and you can definitely tell. But it's just an interest of how much he's improved. I know he's been practicing with Daz Latisse as well. I don't know if Daz Latisse is on. Is he going for the tuck-up shot? Oh, no, he's played it aggressively, but that's a lovely shot. He's left Peter bottom right. And if Peter can nail this bottom right, for me, it's game over, because I don't think he can snooker himself. Not game over, sorry, frame over. I don't think he can snooker himself, because he's got one at either side. And it's a great pot. And there we go. Great. Oh, he's got the left one. He wanted the right one. He's got the left one. Yep, good shot. Now, this is the all-important. Now he's nudged that yellow a little bit further down as well. I'd be over-screwing this. You've got to over-screw it. Yeah, that's the problem. Boom, snooker. little up and down. But it's a thin cut. No, nowhere near. So Campo. With that Campo pots, these are sort of immaterial. Look at Campo trying to be. Look at his traders. Look at this going on. I thought we were going to pot the black then. So there's a great potter is Campo. Just his cue ball, and sometimes a bit of mentality. Just lets him down a bit in my eyes. But he's 3-1 up. Sorry about that, guys. I went to the toilet and ended up speaking to Bucky. I haven't seen him since he's come back from India. I think it was India he was at. And he's come in and he's straight on the karaoke. So let's go. Oh, he's hanging elbow. I'll have a look at that later, Phil. So, just on with some little adjustments, guys, for you. Let's just get that. Yes, please. I will have a carling, please, darling. I'll just reset my counters and see if we get some better. That looks a little bit stabler. How are we doing? It is 4-1 to Paul. To Campo, yeah. Oh, get it. Does that mean that you got money on him? 18. Up the Campo. So that should be a little bit better, guys. I think the bit rate was just a little bit high. I tried to just increase it a little bit just for equality. I think we're pretty steady now, not dropping anything. So we're doing about 500. Well, 448. So foul by Peter. Well, I'd be leaving those alone, Campo. I really would. I think your problem ball. Well, unless he's going to. Personally, I think he should have just nudged that out a little bit, because they weren't really that hard. Yeah, he's had to revert to a safety. Now, this could be a little bit dangerous because all those yellows go. They're not easy, and the white ball's got to be on a string, but... Oh, it's another foul. I'll tell you what, if Campo does a snooker now, he's won the frame if he don't get out of it, Peter. 3 fouls and you're out on Blackball, I believe. Or is that just IPA? Somebody back me up on that. Well, not back me up. Explain that to me. Is that actually a rule in Blackball, or is that just the IPA Blackball rules? Is that the other little twist of the IPA? I believe it to be 3 fouls in a frame and you lose the frame. But that could just be IPA. So please inform me. Oh, he didn't expect to go through that gap. How's he done that? If you wanted to do that on a shot, you would have never have done it. So one big shot. I've just asked a few people around the bar about that, and they have actually said yes, 3 fouls in a frame on Blackball. But I'm starting to doubt myself on that. I think it's just an IPA. I don't think it's Bapto Blackball sort of rules. Somebody please advise. I can't find Phyllis. But there's 2 people that know the rules and they said it was right. But I'm still not 100% confident myself. Right, Campo, attack, attack, attack. I bet he takes the plant on first. Yep. But the problem is with the plant, oh, it was straighter than I thought. I actually thought that was going to go behind the black. So drop this in. You've got to take bottom left. You've got to take bottom left now. If you fail, I'll tell you what, if you fail from winning from here, you really need to think about your pull. I'd be hanging up your cue. So, see, with close shots, everybody thinks you put top on, but it always bites on the top cushion. And they always sort of like tap us like, oh, I wanted that to come off. Yeah, Andy, it just came to me. It just came to me then. And when years ago, well, not years ago, I was never Bapto, which Blackball have been adopted from. When Blackball rules came out, I read through them, and literally rule by rule. And I'm sure it did say something about 3 fouls in the same frame, and you lose. But I don't know if that's been scrapped. And I know the IPA still do it on their tour. But as I say, I'm not sure about the Blackball general rule set. Oh, white. Still getting this little cluster near the black spot. Every single break that they've had. Hiya, Glenn. Or is it Guillen? Good evening. I'll sit. And surrounding areas. What's good? Good evening. Good evening. I suppose that works, actually. Good evening, everybody. Is that off The Simpsons? Good evening, everybody. Is that what it is, Lee? Consecutive, right, okay. Yeah, that does make a little bit more sense. So, no, that would have been then, wouldn't it? So that would have been loss of frame. Because he fouled twice, did Peter, in 2 consecutive visits. So if Campo would have tucked him up in a really good snooker, it would have, and he didn't get out of it, it would have won the frame. So that would be correct. Yeah, but I think you're right, Lee. I think it is 3 consecutive, which it would have been. Yep, good shout. I think you're absolutely bang on there, Lee. Absolutely spot on. Oops, I'm not putting colours on. Sorry, guys. Yeah. The bottle of hand sanitizer goes to Lee Lawton. Right, I'm not being funny, Glenn, but a keypad on phones are all the same. Unless you've got some really strange phone. Yeah, it was adopted, Lee, from 9-ball. And I think it's, thinking about it, I suppose you can't replace the cue ball like you can in snooker. So, yeah, I would. Because if you're in a bit of a gridlock and you keep tucking them up and they keep fouling, yeah, no, I like it. Yeah, I've decided. I like the rule. That's a poor shot from Campo. Well, Peter. Well, Peter. Come on, have a look at this. So, this one in the middle. Knock this up. That one, that one, that one. Oh, I'm losing myself. Oh, don't like it. Don't like it, Pete. Don't like it. See what he's doing. But if Campo pots this into the bottom right, he's going to be shooting himself. Well, I'll tell you what, Campo, that works, but you still got to cut this into the bottom right. Very attacking his Campo, but he's very capable. He can definitely pot a ball. He just don't know where the white ball's going sometimes. Oh, fair enough. Well, yeah, true, Glenn. True. You have got big fingers. Oh, look at it. I told you can pop from anywhere, can Campo. He really can. You know what to say about big fingers, Glenn, don't you? Come on, commentate for a bit if you like. The amount of pull that you've been putting in, you should be able to...
I'll be able to commentate.
So, Campo's missed the easy black. He's done all the hard work and missed the easy black. It's all very strange, his pull. I just got joined by a pretty lady. Unfortunately, she won't commentate, but they're going to be, parents are going to be a little bit stuck, or definitely a dad, I'd say parents, but a dad owns 15 nightclubs, and they're all getting shut tonight. So that'll be a big loss. Absolutely, Glenn. Absolutely. So, after all the work that Campo did on this, I feel Peter's going to take these. I'd have hit that a little bit more conviction. But then, people can play off cushions, I can't. Especially, this is the worst shot in my book. If you ever want to lose a frame, don't bother snooking me. Just play that shot, middle bag, off the cushion. That's me. I will not get it. Well, I will miss it 8 out of 10 times. I have no idea, Ian. I'll be phoning a taxi when I get allowed my last drink. I don't think that, to be honest, I don't know if there's been a rule on it, because it actually said this evening, didn't it? So I don't know what nightclubs do. Are they allowed to stay open till the 2, 6 o'clock, whatever in the morning? Still got that clump in the middle. So I have no idea what the legalities are about this. And who's going to police it? I don't know. It's all confusing to me. I understand why they're doing it. And I think the government are doing a great job with all the slagging off that people are doing. I don't know if anybody notices, but they will pay up to your 80% of your wages, will the government. Sorry, they will pay 80% of your wages up to £2,500 a month. Still waiting on a few things for your self-employed out there. Yeah, it is, Randy. Yeah, definitely. You have to. It's law at the moment, mate. There also, I've seen a few things coming out helping your self-employed. I know the self-assessment and everything has been scrapped, so you don't have to pay anything up until June, I believe, at the moment. Or is that the VAT? There's a VAT as well. So, all your loans and everything or anything like that for a business has been scrapped. You don't have to pay any VAT until June. I think that was it. So they're definitely helping, but obviously they need to get some money out and help the self-employed out there. But it is on the way, and I think they're doing a great job and looking after all you guys. Yeah, Ian. I know. I missed out. I'm trying to buy a house at the moment, and I missed out. I put a bid in, and it was a very weird scenario. Apparently, it wasn't a silent auction, but it ended up being a silent auction, and all this stupid stuff, and I missed out. So I couldn't put another bid in to go for it. Otherwise, I would have had my pool room done. I know. Oh, Ian's not wired up. I thought it meant me. I'm definitely not. It is, Paul. It is, mate. And do you know what it is? I don't drink at home either. I can't wait for the supermarkets tomorrow. First it was bog roll, then it was antibiotics, antibacterial stuff. Then it's going to be beer, isn't it, and wine. People are going to be going to the hardware store to buy meths and stuff, aren't they? Oh no, all the wine's gone. Nip to the hardware store. It's going to be bad when the hardware stores get a fridge and you're putting white spirit in the fridge just for your customers. Good shot by Oh, I don't want it. Oh, I thought that were going to drop. That's going to drop, isn't it? But it gets replaced now, so. But Campo definitely advantage. I'm trying to find a skill shot somewhere here. And that could have actually worked, actually, if I'd have potted that. Campo still in the driving seat. This is where you've got to. It's hard. This is a hard part of Blackball rules, because you've got, as you left an angle here, to knock the black onto the red. There's a lot of newcomers to Blackball, and they don't realise it's sort of like, oh look, I've got that bag, and then they leave an angle and they leave somebody on a, your opposition on a perfect shot, and they just knock it in, and then suddenly you just think in your head, oh no, oh no. And then you lose the frame just from a slack little shot. The beauty of Blackball rules. Oops. Oh, wow. Oh, just dropping a few frames again. Sorry, guys. Just have another. I'll have another little tweak. Just had another little tweak, guys. So we'll see if that. At least we can do this live and tweak it. Actually, oh, there we go. Great shot by Campo there. So who have we got in now? See, so the the lady there, that's a boyfriend. Her dad owns 15 nightclubs. And they come in literally nearly every day. They probably miss about, well, 5 days out of the 7, I would say. Both good guys. Stick it on top of that, yeah. Well, I didn't think it was yours, Steve. Although it would suit you. That pink nail polish suits you as well. Oops, sorry, forgot to press the brakey button. Oh, now I've got to press the play button. And I think the next one's pressing the colour button. But it might not be. I guess it's going yellows. Yep. Oh, still dropping a couple, but not as bad. Just have another little tweak. 7. Just another little tweak. So cover the bag. Yep, good shot. It's an easy skilly though. If he wants to take it on, might not be easy because of the hampered queuing, because you have to queue it very nice, but there's definitely a skill shot. Philip, where is there meant to be an exclamation mark, a question mark, a place after that? Right, I think we've found the perfect tweak settings. Mr. Bamford, good evening, sir. How the devil are you? Hey, you've won the averages for Huddersfield, Paul. I think you were top last time I looked. Philip is he's been in lockdown for, I think it's his 8th day. I think he's on. Daz will be able to tell you. I think it's his 8th day. I think he's just done over a week. It might be more. I can't remember if it was a Wednesday, actually. It might be on the 10th day. Yeah, you know what these Southerners are like, Philip. Come on. You get a world outbreak, you know, pandemic, you know, and suddenly all Southerners go in. And they're the ones that spread it as well. If it weren't for London, would have been okay. I'm joking. Although it is that's where it's all originated from, isn't it? In the UK, that is. Yeah, if you're still watching, Darren, I think we found the niche settings for the stream. There's nothing red, there's nothing amber, there's nothing yellow. Now I've just said that, it's going to just drop off totally. Oh, do you cheek here and play the snooker? Campo would never do that in a million years, and he should have done. The way we lined up, I thought we were going for the snooker. I'm brilliant. I'm a little bit tired, Paul. Been on call all week and not really sleeping. But, yep, doing well. We rushed round that, so it definitely went. So, 6-3. But Camplin still got the 50%. I'll tell you, Philip, if you're in lockdown in Spain, I watched a YouTube video of a block of flats. And it was like a big block of flats, so there's a square in the middle and all that. And there was a DJ, I don't know if he was professional or not, but don't know what night it was. But he just started and they had a night out, but they were all in quarantine. And everybody on the verandas and stuff like that, and the flats. It looked half decent. I feel sorry for the probably the majority was like, I wish they'd shut up, and the ones that were babies and stuff like that, but keep the morale up and all that. I loved it, but I bet there was a few hundred people that didn't in that block. Alright, whilst this is going on, I'm just going to have to go for a toilet break. This is going to happen quite often tonight, trust me. I'm down in pints like left, right and centre. Oh my god, I'm panic drinking! think they're getting ready to start again. Yes, he is, Ian. Sorry, we just went for a little break there. Yes, Ian. They are. They're both Cat 7s. So, I'll tell you what, it looks absolutely dead from middle, but if you look at the right-hand side, it's absolutely heaving down there. If I could be bothered, I could actually move the camera around there to see who's there, but I think you're going to start. Ah, that's who it is. That's Peter's girlfriend on the left-hand side. Russ McNulty in the chat. How are we doing, sir? You okay? So, they've always had a clump in the middle when they break here. I'll tell you what, it hasn't this time. Oh, the white's got in. Best break he's done tonight and the white's got in. Sorry for laughing, Peter, but that's just, it's summing up your game tonight. But I think he's coming back to the table. And I'm only saying that because the Cat 7s. What are you doing here, Campo? Killing the red? He is killing the red. Not a bad shot. Not a bad shot. I don't think it helps, though. I don't think it helps. That helps. I'll tell you what, that's not a bad shot. Oh, you're joking. How unlucky is that? I don't think he can sit. That's desperately unlucky. Is he just going to knock it out and just say, well, go on then, have a go? I was going for a cocked hat. That don't work. I think he's got top right. I actually thought Campo would be going for them. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's a great shot. I think he might be forced to nestle into the red here. Not nestle into it, if you know, knock it. Yeah. Oh, didn't want her to knock it there, though. I think he's okay. I think he's got the plan. Oh, he might have snookered himself here. Campo is number 7. I'm a bit confused as Campo is number 7, no longer the most generous pocket in the world. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I understand your second comment. I don't understand Campo is number 7. Oh, hey, foul 4. So then, Peter, come on, this should be 7-4. Come on. Although this isn't as easy as it first makes out. You see, he's rushing this. I'd be putting the white ball literally on the top cushion, potting the yellow, and trying to go into the 2 reds that are down there as well. I'll tell you what, Danny, it is not at all. And you're in isolation as well, aren't you? Or is it just what you're doing? It is not sucking the balls in at all. Me and myself and Stevie O had a quick 15 frames on this. We played 15 frames in an hour and 10 minutes. And it was proper match play as well. We were a very good standard today. And it ain't sucking balls in it at all. I was very surprised, especially with the new cloth. Very hard to judge though off the cushions for doubles and things. Skidding. Definitely skidding. Oh, we've got lots of drop packets again. Just drop this down a little bit again. Another little tweak. Let's try that. I'm trying to 0.5 bit rates. See what happens there. Ian, I sort of agree. He's definitely a very high Cat 7. He's just perfect lemonade. No. Yeah, Campo's just got us that. Yeah. All right. But I think realistically, yes, I think you're right. He should be a Cat 6. He's definitely not a Cat 5. But a mediocre Cat 6, I would tend to agree with you, Ian. Thought some of you guys that have been out tonight, well, obviously some of you can't because you're quarantined, but last night of freedom. I don't know why they just didn't call it a lockdown and just do a lockdown, because basically that's what they've done. But it does make me giggle where 200 people can sit on a train, but you can't go to your local pub. That probably has 20 people in it. That sort of makes me giggle a little bit, but... Oh, it did... Oh, sorry, Peter's on reds. Miles of weather. But good on the government for helping everybody out, for being off. Well, I say good on them. They have to. Well, do they have to? A bit of a debate as well, isn't it? I agree, Casper. But they are they're working out what happens to clubs and stuff and all that for revenue. I did have a little bit of a chat, rant earlier, shall I say, about how they're helping everybody out, paying 80% of the wages up to $2,500 a month. They don't really have to do that. They should do, but they don't have to. That's a great shot by Peter. Great shot. And it's the self-employed that worries me, but there's things in place and they've already started doing them. Oh, Peter, what you doing? What you doing, man? Yeah, there's lots there. Check out the website because there's lots of things. It might not be advertised on telly. So for all you self-employed people out there, check the government website out because honestly, there is like zero VAT. You don't have to pay any VAT until June. All your loans 0%, all that. So please check all your websites and stuff because they are helping, and it is going to help you later on as well because they are going to release next Wednesday, I believe. Might be a little bit earlier of what money you can get and stuff like that. So please go to the websites. Don't think that they're not helping you because they are trying, the government. It's just they're not really telling you how to do it. So please go and check all these websites, guys, if you're self-employed and all that. Because they are trying to look after you. And for the self-employed, as I say, I think it's Wednesday. They're going to have what's actually going to happen with you. So, enough of that. Oh, you see, they clumped together again. There's something out. These two break. It's definitely not the table because Myself and Stevie-O were we were splitting them, really were. So Campo on yellows. I don't know if that was a... Sorry, I was just reading Casper's, and it looked to me like he hit the red with his cue, but I think the white ball hit it. I just looked up as I just saw the red ball move and the white ball not nowhere in its path. Aaron, Aaron, don't you even start with yours. You're such a good pool player, and you're in such... what are you, Aaron, now? You've got to be at least Cat 5, Mr. Walton. Aaron Walter, the biggest bandit in the planet. Well, Marvin, it's not. They're both Cat 7s. I don't know who actually instigated it. I think it was actually Peter. Peter's just made some silly mistakes. Peter's, you know, this could be very, very close. If anything, Peter, if he hadn't have done the silly shots that he's done, possibly in front. I wouldn't say in front, but definitely a lot closer than this. Yeah, I mean, it's like he had that one for the last frame, put the black in the middle. He'd done the hard work. You know, it was a great shot to get on the black, and he went too pro side on the middle pocket. And it just jawed out and gave him a frame. You know, that's 7-4. And that's only last frame. It is, Mr. Bamford, if you, which obviously you are, but you get some idiots on motorcycles that like to stick together and like 3 abreast and stuff like that. It could be Marvin. It could be. I've had a chat with him on last intermission, and he said the pace of the table's catching him out. He said it's very hard to play on because he's not used to it. I don't know if you know, Marvin, it literally got reclothed yesterday. And it is playing ultra old. You might as well not have a cloth on it. Well, obviously you do, but it's playing very, very fast, and it is catching him out, I think, a little bit. Where Campo, it won't affect Campo as much because he just pots and then takes his next pot, and he's a great potter, so he can pot his way out of situations. I can see Peter coming back a little bit here. I really can. 5 in front. I think if Campo gets to 10, I think Peter's going to be about 8-ish. So I think when they start getting to double figures, I think it'll be a little bit closer myself. Yeah, just I know I keep going on about this stupid virus, but I just hate the contradiction. I was on the NHS website the other night, and they were saying, in fact, no, I'm not even going to go into it. You read one page and it says one thing, and then you do another, and because nobody actually knows what to do about it. So you read one page on the NHS, and then you skip to the next page. Oh, well, what should we do? Well, do that. And it contradicts the previous page that you've just watched. were they your stabilisers, Paul? Marvin on the back with 2 cues. Are you that bad, Paul? Are you that bad? There it is. Yeah, it's definitely a total. Hang on a minute, Marvin. How come Paul be the mental one? You were the one with 2 Qs on the back of his bike. To me, that sounds like you're the idiot. Or the mental one, sorry. Are you out and about tonight, Marvin? Or are you in the... Oh, what a good shot that is. Great shot. Are you out and about? I thought... Oh no, it's Saturday. You normally go to town, isn't it? Not, and there it is again. So if he plays the shot that he's just played, I don't think he can actually. I think that'll do. He'd actually put the red over the pocket, bottom left. So he's lined it up. Any side up? No, it looks like natural ball. Yeah, just a little bit of side. That's unlucky. A 350 fall, a 350. I'm not right up on bikes, but I'm sure the bike that you've got now is nearly 3 times it. What have you got now, Paul? Is it a 1,200, something like that? Yeah, last night of pubnism. I'm sinking a few. I've been on call. At least I am so glad that at least I can have a few beers tonight in the club. If they'd have stopped it last night, I'd have been furious after being on call all week. Sorry, back guys. Something very strange going on with the stream tonight, but he can actually cue a ball okay, can Peter, when he just sort of like, I know it sounds silly, but cues it. It's when he starts to try and do something, a bit like now. He doesn't have that control for the side, and Nathan Laverack in the house. Yeah. Chris Iam, hello. Yeah, I agree with Chris. He's doing all right. His Campo is just letting Peter make the mistakes a bit. There's a typical example. And just letting Campo in here. I agree with you definitely there, Marvin. Especially, okay, you could say 1,500, big pot for a Cat Sevens. You know, it's some people thrive on money matches. I know yourself, you love money matches. One frame pool, I know some fantastic one frame pool players. You know, but you have a race to 5 and they can't play. You know, you can go 2-0 down against them, but then you win 5-2. It's a strange mentality, is the pool game. Some people prefer long frames, some races, some short. Personally, I like sort of like races to 7, races to 9. I'm always a bit of a slow starter, but I always finish strong. Unless I'm playing Nestor in doubles. And then miss the simplest spot to win. Oh. It's the first time, Marvin, from that doubles. Normally I forget about a shot in about 5 minutes. I'm furious with myself for like 5 minutes. And then I'm all right. I just have a laugh about it. I was still going on about that shot next day. I was fuming. I must have sent Weatherby about 30 texts going, sorry. Oh, I can't believe I did that. We're all good now though, Mav. It don't count anyway, so we're going to have to replay. It don't count. We've all been there. Get out. Oh. So Damien Cooper's decided to come in here and just throw me cue and spill beer all over my cue case and jacket. Knock Anthea's jacket. It's 9-3 to Campo. So look at the state here, man. Good man is Marv. Yeah, that's fair enough, Paul. That's fair enough. I think a lot of us might be, Russ. Unless you've got a pool table at home, I think a few of us might be struggling. And I can't believe I missed out on a house where my pool table were going to win. Oh, it annoyed me, did that. But anyway, life is life. I'm just starting to cue really, really nice as well. Oh, I'll tell you what, has he fluked? No, he hasn't. He's left it, so that's 9-4. So we are joined by, I'm going to say the one and only, and he is the one and only, Damien Cooper.
Oh no. The molester is in the building.
I said you've got to be like that if you're going to commentate. You can move that, you know, it's not So you can
can't
still relax
see.
and
Yeah, but I can't see.
you don't have to see to be in a microphone, do you? That's speech.
Yeah, true. That's not just the Mars bars, though, is it, Marvin? Come on now.
Now
know
we've all,
this.
Damien,
Yes,
we've all been nice,
we are nice.
right? So let's not start
We're not starting anything.
with
I
time,
like Marvin.
time of need and all that sort of stuff. We've all got to stick together like the government, but you've got to be apart.
We've got to be 2 meters apart.
Oh, it's 3 now, isn't it?
Uh,
Oh, 3.
to be fair, I think it's the. I think I might have to put Justin on quarantine after tonight.
It's okay. The HIV kills the coronavirus, so we're all good there.
Well, you should have been dead years ago then.
I've got the good AIDS though, because look, my belly's still big. I don't know what's happening here. Yeah, absolutely, Marvin. Are they having a break? Are they having a what?
No, I think
what-
Peter's just gone for a fiddle.
Yeah, so
Oh,
we're
it's
having a
back.
break then. There we go.
Oops.
Every single time that black spot has moved, the black has moved off the spot without any balls around it, they've fouled. Otherwise, it's been an half break.
I am slim, yeah, you're right. Marvin?
I'm not talking about the belly, are we, Marvin?
Nope. Slim tip.
Here he is, the guy that's going to commentate for a little bit. No. Yeah. And he needs them as well.
Should we do it for him? Can we? Yes, we can.
No.
No?
There's something weird going on with the network, so no. Yeah, it's 9-4. It's definitely, there we go. Campos realises walked past. No, you meant to add one.
Add one, Campo, not take one off.
No, take one off. There we go.
That's not very nice.
That's going to play mayhem with the stars at the bottom.
I'm guessing Peter's just taken the last 2
No,
then.
he hasn't. No, that's why I just played a little bit mayhem with the stars at the bottom. Because it were. Oh,
Ah, right,
yeah,
no, because it was 9-3, wasn't it?
it was 7-3, 8-3, 9-3, yeah. So he just played a little. Yeah, it was 6-3. So
7-3, wasn't it?
yeah, 6-3, 7-3, 8-3, 9.
And then he's just won that last one.
Yeah. So yeah, that was his 3. So
Makes
yeah,
it
it's just
9-4.
he's just played a little bit weird. Yeah. We'll wait for that to update. Bad coding by Daz Norris. That's all it is. If there's a mistake,
It's
he did-
always Daz's fault.
He did. Well, he didn't. Oh, that's going to be poor.
I think
thinks
he
that
may be on that gap.
But he thinks that people are actually normal and they don't do things like this. And unfortunately, when you code stuff, obviously you don't. When you start taking in variables for everybody, that's a fault. It doesn't work. It's very, very hard. Very, very hard. It's very hard to code stupidity.
Well.
I think you'll agree with that, what he does.
Mr. Norris in the...
You see, I won't be putting that. Right, put it over the bag. Oh, he's confident though. He's got a bit of swag about him, and he's very lucky with that shot. I'm gonna say, have a look, Pete. Have a look. Walk around.
It's hard to drop that into the middle.
Have a look. Is he going to try? What he should be doing is trying to get on the one down the cushion. If he can take the one down the cushion now, it's not a bad shot. Because he won't be leaving a lot either.
Oh dear,
No,
oh dear.
you see,
oh
shots
dear.
like that. I'll tell you what he's doing. He's looking at where the white should be. Right, so you know Damien said that I was sort of like, I had a little cough. He's just sneezed 3 or 4 times into his elbow and then gone and looked at me like I should be quarantined.
You know your mates are.
Yeah, it's shots like that. He's looking where the white ball's going rather than his pot. And Campo's just making his... He don't have to do out.
Just got to drop this in and make sure he gets on it to top up middle, doesn't he?
Oh, Daz. I wish you'd have put the old joke on where... Oh!
Hey, up.
Is he feeling sorry for that lad? Oh, no, he isn't, because he's just... Look where he's left white. Absolutely. Yeah, sorry, I've just got it. There's only 10 types. Yes, absolutely. Which is actually 2 types.
You and Justin.
No, it's 1 type. You know binary. So 10 is 1. So 0 is 0. 1, 2, 4, 8, 6. Yep. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 512, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I love that, Daz. Do you know, when I first read that, I didn't even get it myself. But yeah, that's a good one. Hence I put... why did you put it in binary?
Because Braille doesn't work.
That's weird though, that stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know that
It's good.
what deaf people read? Nah, it's 1, mate. 0 zeros, because if you had all 0, it'd be 0. Oh no, sorry, because that'll be no, that's right. Oh, yeah, it is 2. Yeah. Look, Daz, I am very, very drunk.
Just for a change.
What do you mean? I've just finished on call. I finished at 5 o'clock today. Although I did start drinking at 3. Yeah, I was actually right first. I always doubt myself, Daz. Just like my pool. Come on, Pete. 9-5. Oh my! Oh, I thought he'd missed that. Did you think he'd missed that?
I thought I missed that, to be honest.
Oh, Daz, I'm so tired. It's a joke. I've been going to bed very late and getting up early.
I've been reading an horror book in Braille.
Love it, Russ.
That's
I love
actually
it.
quite good.
I
I'll
love
let
it,
you have
Russ.
that one. You can have an iPad for that.
That is great. You see, I think Daz should have put "That's a belter" 1, Russ. Oh, that's funny. I do. That's made me giggle. That's really good. I love that, Russ.
I'm gonna screenshot that.
You do
that
realise
comment.
this is going to have like 1 million views on Facebook tomorrow. What are all the networks going to do with everybody at home? I bet my broadband... Oh, no, I'm on business. It's all right. If my broadband slows down tomorrow, I'm not going to be happy. I pay business rates, not public rates.
Pornhub.
Absolutely, but that's why I pay for business rates, so now I get a good connection.
Hello. You should be taking these out, really, but... pressure.
Would you go right here or left?
I'd probably take the top to come back down. That's your bot each.
See, I think he's putting all his eggs in one basket here.
Yeah, but...
If it had gone left there, it was always... There we go. Now he's got a bit of a cut. I think, personally, I'd have gone left, because you were naturally always going to be on one of the 2 into the right.
Yeah, but
if you
he's
don't,
snooker himself behind
but
this
if you
red
don't
now.
pot it, you're covering 2.
Snookers himself behind red.
Nah, it's not going to
Yeah,
from
we are.
there. It's
What,
going to
how
come
much you bet?
100 quid.
Oh, fuck.
100 quid, Yoma. Right.
Ooh.
That's not even close. That's not even close, pal. The only thing he's got to worry about here is the kiss off the red into the top bag. But if he plays it right, it should be nowhere near it. Yeah, I've heard that one. Yeah. time is it? Oh, no, I can't even, no. Campo, what's that? That's like rack to the. Oh, that was bad producing, was that? You see, every time either the white goes in or they don't put anything. Every time everything leaves the black spot. There we go. Just passing the virus down the microphone.
Look, you can't even put a brake dish on.
Because he didn't have a braking dish.
Put it off Campo's dry brake.
No, they had a little exchange, didn't they? In the middle. Yeah.
We're too busy laughing at Russ's.
I still notice these things, though. I might not pay attention, but I notice.
What?
Oh, look at them packets dropping.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down, Mr. Tate.
Oh, I've missed me playing button. Sorry, guys. I put colours on, though, so it's an achievement.
Just.
What? I thought you were asking me something. Sorry.
No, I said just.
What?
Like you just put it on.
No, it's just in, not just put it on.
Not just in time.
Just incredible works. I should have had that on the back of my county top, shouldn't I?
Well, you could
Just
change it.
incredible.
You could change it because it's not going to happen yet.
I don't like stuff like that. It makes you look too modest, you know. Posting it, I don't like it. I know I'm not a great pool player. I'm a good pool player, but I'm not a great pool player.
Lincoln's here. Oh no.
Here we go, Lincoln.
Oh,
How we're doing?
No. Who's he offering a game to this week?
I think I was chatting. Well, not chatting with. I think I saw you on some pool website. Some pool stream, one that I'm not used to, and I saw you chatting away, Lincoln. It's a stream that I've never watched before. I think it was on Facebook as well, and I hate watching streams on Facebook because it absolutely does my nutting on Facebook. Because it's like, oh, look at the quality of that. That is absolutely fantastic. And so is that that's just walked in. And wow, sorry, I've just paused for a minute there, guys. There's
Cooper's on.
a very nice lady that's just walked in.
Which one?
Yeah, sorry, right. I'm back in the room, I think.
No, we're not.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
I've got a big screen in my way.
I can't remember Lincoln. I can't remember. It was on Facebook, and sorry, I got really interrupted then one night when I was. And like I'm still sorry.
It's still laid, Lincoln.
I am.
So
and I think it was, and I just hate Facebook streams because one minute you can be watching it in super quality, and nothing changes. I'm at home on broadband, and then it decides to just jutter and then stop, and then go into like 360 mode, even though you've set it.
No, it wasn't TYP Live because they are actually on YouTube, Lincoln. They do a little bit of streaming via Facebook Live, but it's more of the
I can't remember
channel.
Daz, we've been doing that. All right, when you've gone in and coughed your guts up because you've got coronavirus, right?
Yeah.
In between, we are doing stuff, yeah?
Hush.
Oh, no, sorry. My bad. I understand what Darren is. Sorry. Daz, I have just clicked what you actually mean. Sorry, Darren.
Facebook Lives?
No, he's not. Sorry, Darren. Darren? It's not a Sunday. Daz, sorry. I have absolutely just realised. what you are talking about. Just give me a sec, Daz. The thing is it's right at the bar. Sorry, back to the pool for a sec. Oh, I've only got one camera. I want to do a preset whilst we're not streaming, but we've only got one PTZ on
this. You can have an i5 for that one, Daz, if you like. But
Damien, you still don't know what I'm on about.
I do. I know exactly what I'm about. It's going to zoom all the way out.
All right. I think I gave it away when I opened up the camera control.
We'll even zoom in just for you, mate.
So, I'll tell you what, this will be a perfect shot to land the white right behind.
The yellow.
He wants the white
it
about.
It might even be the Berkshire.
There, doesn't it?
It might even be the Berkshire one.
That's where he wants the white.
To be honest.
Ooh,
that's unlucky.
Unlucky. But it ain't two. And he ain't left.
To be fair, if you Campo, what do you play? Yeah, do you...
Campo just pot him. Because he'll come across. Oh.
What? Cover black.
No. Oh, Mr.
That's
Norris.
A very, very good shout, Mr. Norris. I do like that one.
Mr. Norris.
You might even get a better
You're going to get me in trouble, 6. Mr. Norris.
That's a good poke.
Oh, hang on.
That's a very good shot by Peter.
This is on auto. Yeah, every time I touch this, it's going to add
Oh dear, 2 shots by Campo.
Right.
He's hit the yellow first.
Level 6. So, ooh.
No, you need to go left. You're live on number 2.
They knows what I'm doing. Oh, look at that. We can go live on table 6, but just where the light is, it's just covering assets.
Wait a minute.
That's amazing.
I'll just go move the
That's
light
amazing.
Off table 5.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah, Daz. Table 5 light is just stopping the assets of the White Rose.
Oh dear. Peter's just gone off.
I think I've just gone off.
No, I don't think it's off. There's something smelling around here.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, yep. We're on the walk. Lap dancer shoes on as
Right,
well.
that's over.
Sorry, Daz.
Yeah, gone next door, Daz.
Andy might go live. Watch out for Andy going live.
I can't believe table 5's... Right, Mr. Appleton, we need all the tables like table 10, so there's no lights interfering with cameras. I think this is an... Oh, he's gone for the...
Oh, there's no need
Are you the brave man of taking the cut on here?
I would cut it, yeah. I would. What have you got to lose?
Do you know, I'd actually play that as a shot to nowhere because you could play it.
Or double it.
Do you know what's more important here? Getting the white
Nice
to where
white.
it is now. I'll tell you what, if he's got that, nah, no good. That shot was all about the white with a chance of potting it.
Oh dear.
There we
That's
go.
a good putt.
10.
No.
I'll tell you what, I
Not
wasn't.
necessarily.
No, it's 10. I'll tell you. Oh, it might not be because he's actually lined this up, and Campo never lined shots up.
Rattle.
There you go. He's never lined a shot up in his life. And as soon as you said that, he's lined a shot up. He never lined shot up.
You said he was 10.
Until I saw him line it up. And then I went, he's lining it up. He never lined shot up. That's why he'll miss. Wow, that's amazing. Commentator's case, Bob. That's a okay shot, to be fair.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay-ish.
Yeah, I'll pot this all day long. Miss one over pocket, easy enough.
Where's White going? It's pretty
Nowhere.
safe, isn't it?
Right, and doesn't even touch.
If he hits it hard enough, it might go bottom right, but... That's about the only, yeah.
Lucky.
What a strange one. What a strange... Wow.
Prescott must have had enough of playing.
Oh. Is it? Oh, he's coming with his missus tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's with Jazz. Oh, he's having a couple of friends with
Oh, I think we're having an intermission, guys.
Tom Field. Who should be about Cat 6, but yeah.
What tune this is? Right, we're just coming back into play. I'll tell you what, Daz, it's bloody busy. I just had a little chat with, well, both of them actually. All three of us been outside having a chat. And Peter's like, well, it can't get any worse, so I'm just going to try and pot and stuff like that. And Campo's sort of like, God, it's cold outside, but it's really hot inside. Made no sense, but there we go. Well, Daz, everything seems to be red at the moment. Red, green, or white in OBS's case, which is good. And there's that little cluster in the middle again. And, yep, they can't work the brake out. And I have to say, braking on this today, braking lovely. I have changed my brake. And I do like my new brake. And it is pretty consistent as well. Oh, is that red going to go in? Oh, I was going to say a comment then, but I need to speak to Andy before I... I was going to put Mr. Appleton in a bit of the proverbial then. In a good way, not a bad way. So again, not really thinking about where this red's going. I think has he got a semi-chance here to come off the top and try and go into the... Yeah, Ian, I've honestly, my brake has been so naff for the past couple of months. It's been one of those that's... my brake's always been good, but it's always been dry. But it's been that good, I just get dished on for my return. So I hate tap braking. And so all I've done, basically, I mean, I've tried all across the boat line, try to get consistency, and it works for like 2 brakes and then it disappears. So it's consistency that you need in the brake, and also cue ball control. Because I see a lot of people just smash them and the white goes in, they don't know where the white's going. So I've changed it a little bit. I've gone back to the literally just off centre, a little bit behind Bork, probably about 3 inches, and all I've really done is stand up on the shot. So I stand up rather than being down, so my head's up a little bit, and I really go for this screw on the white. And obviously, because I'm going to brake hard, because I'm a hard braker, not a heartbreaker, a hard breaker. Obviously, when I stand up at that little bit, I get stun on the ball rather than screw. And so the cue ball sort of like staying in the middle and they explode and I'm getting some. And for the past 3 days now, oh, I didn't want that to drop. For the past 3 days now, and I've played on 3 different tables, it's worked on every table. So I'm really happy with it. And I've probably, out of 60 breaks, I've gone in off once, and I've potted 50 times out of them 60 breaks. So yeah, I do like my new brake. And the problem is with the brake, it is about timing. That's a great shot. It's not going to help him. I'd have smashed that, to be fair. I don't know if that's going to help him at all. Yeah, fair playing. I think it's a little bit of placebo, that as well. because every time I try and if I borrow somebody's brake cue, it's absolutely amazing. I just seem to be able to. I don't know if he worked that out, because he looked at that a little bit, but that's a clever shot if that actually worked out as he expected it. Sorry. And somebody gives me a brake cue. Oh, try this brake cue. I'm like, wow, and I'll brake with it, and it's like, yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. It's great. So I'll buy one, and then as soon as I buy one, it's like, yeah, it just goes again. Nice shot. Oh, is it a nice shot? Has it got through to the middle? I think the yellow's just covering it. But the brake is a very, very strange, it's the strangest shot in a cue sport, apart from snooker, because they don't really brake, but any cue sport, it's probably the hardest shot, I think, because you can't really control it. Yeah, strange one, the brake shot. And I've decided it's the most important shot. I used to think it was the black, but I think it's the brake now. If you get a controlled, good brake, and you can do it consistently, you win frames, without any shadow of a doubt. Oh, has he lifted the ledge? Oh, I'll tell you what, if he'd have hit that a little bit harder, the white would have been safe. Yeah, it is, Ian. As I say, a lot of people say the Blackball's the most, which, in the end of the day, I guess it is, because that's what wins you the frame. But if you've got a good spread and you can pot them all, black's just another red or another yellow, isn't it? So, you know, they're easily potable. As long as it's in that potable position, it doesn't really matter. It's getting it in that position. Don't get that shot from Campo. Very strange shot. I think Peter's going to take this frame. Oh, has he been looking? No, he hasn't. You could go the other way though. You could always tap brake if you want if you know your brake's not well. And I'll tell you what, the tap brake is harder than the smack and brake. But Ross McInnes is an absolute superstar at that, at Blackball. And there we go, he's just got one back, 10-7. Yeah, absolute superstar. He's probably one of the only people I know that can tap brake in Blackball, get them like two balls just past the middle pockets, and I mean just two, or just pot one and the middle, a ball past the middle. And I'll tell you what, that lad can play. You think, oh my God, this is going to be a long tactical game. And then next thing you know, he's cleared up. He's let them go for it and done. Oh, JC. Come on, JC. You're biggest talker in land, lad. JC in the house. How we doing, buddy? You okay? I hope you made plenty at Cheltenham, because it's going to be all scarce for your job at the moment, mate. As the majority of jobs, to be fair. Especially with States as well, because I think you bet a little bit on NFL and stuff, don't you? And has that all been cancelled and stuff like that? You'll have to go to virtual horse riding, whatever it is that Bet635 do. Whose cafe is it? Who's takeaway cafe? Oh, by the way, if anybody's inside and round Ossett Way, what's the name of the cafe? Yeah, but I might as well get it out there whilst we've got 18 million viewers. A&M Stevie B's. They are staying open. So if you've run out of bread, order a bacon sandwich, or they do obviously everything there. They are staying open because they are a takeaway. But don't go down for a sit-down meal in there because you're not allowed. See you later, buddy. Take care. No, same to you, mate. Yeah, so it's Stevie B that's going, not Anthea. Anthea's perfectly happy sat at the bar. She's enjoying her last night of freedom, pal. She's going to be stuck with you for months. Oh, dear. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jez. Hard times, mate. Yeah, but you were just topping up for your next, you know, next 2-3 days. That was your prime time, pal. Oh, we haven't put colours on. Really, really sorry. Although I think you both know who they are by now. Yeah, Shane, I think when you play county, you do have to travel. I think that's sort of like, because it's counties that play each other. So you do have to travel, Shane, yeah. I don't get that. At the moment, nothing's been said because it hasn't actually started. It doesn't start for, I presume you're on about Blackball. Sorry, Danny. Yeah, I could just see JC going on virtual horse racing on Bet365. Oh, good job. It's a quick table. Yeah, I think they're just leaving it because when's start date actually, Shane? I don't actually know when the start date is, so it's definitely a month away. It might be 2 months away. So I think they might be just seeing what happens. Well, he's talked her out having another drink, so I'm going to have to go to the bar for myself. So just bear with me 2 seconds, guys. And so it all begins. The night of evilness. That's what I'm going to call tonight, the night of evilness. Oh, which... Oh, Lincoln World Rules. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I presume it's World Rules, Lincoln. Are you talking about EPA County? I was talking about Blackball. Not a bad shot. But, hey, look at my prediction. First one to get to 10, it'll be 10-8. I won't far off. Oh, absolutely, I'm bang on. What's his plan here? I'll tell you what, that's a great shot by Peter. If he loses this, I don't think he can get the skill shot here. Yes, he can. No, he can't. Nah, you put your hand up, that was bad. Yeah, sorry, Lincoln. Yeah, I was on about Blackball. Yeah. I was going to say something, and I forgot what I was going to say. But anyway. Yeah, Shane, they're just being ordered at the moment. Well, they're just asking everybody for the size and stuff. What names they want on. Tell you what, Robert, it's not a bad. That's a great shot, though. That's a great shot by Campo. Yeah, you would. I'll tell you what, it changes though. And do you know what might come out of this? It might be the fittest. Because a race to 18, it's a long race. Oh, Neil might be coming in to commentate for a little bit. So Neil, I don't know if Neil's drunk enough yet, but Neil. No, not yet. So we have a yet. We have a yet. We have a yet. Oh, is it May Lincoln? Right, okay. Well, some side on that. Look at that, 60 frames a second, still see it. Even IPA struggle with that. The Huddersfield League all got cancelled, and we were just about to win Premiership as well. You know, you get these 6-4 wins, and you're about to win Premiership at Huddersfield League, and then it gets cancelled. I don't know. Well, that's a foul in any book. Was that a deliberate foul there? If it was, it's loss of frame. We'll call it a technical. Oh no, it's technical foul because it was ball first. No, Lincoln. No. I just know how to put my marquee in for my shirt. and what I wanted printed on my marquee. Loads of room for sponsorship if anybody wants any. Been demoted to the C team as well. Well, I say demoted. I saw the B team captain, and he went, "You're playing in the C team," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I want to be in B team because you're captain of the B team." And he went, "No, I'm not. I'm C team." And the C team have a cracking side. So sorry to the B team lads, but yeah, not doing as good as the C team. There's only the A team. I think it goes A, C, B, really. And if they just shut down London, they should have locked down London a month ago. And I'll tell you what, us Northerners would have been absolutely fantastic. We'd have none of this. But then, as they always do, Boris will be on about London. He locks down everything, and he should have just locked down London. Because there's no wrong with us up here. We brave it through. It's like a little bit of a cold, isn't it? Achoo! Oh, you go to prison. Idiots, I tell you. Well, do a bit of commentating. So we've got some we've got some future commentators, I was going to say, in the box there, but they've gone back to play pool again. Oh, game of killer. Absolutely, Shane. You go for it. B team's rubbish, mate. JC. Honestly, I saw this guy. I saw. Oh my God! I just forgot his name. Captain. Oh my God. Chucky. And I saw Chucky, and I was a bit upset. I said, "Why am I not in B team?" He says, "I wanted you in my team." And I went, "Yeah, but you're B team captain." And he goes, "No, I'm not. I'm C team captain." And I'm like, "Ah." And they showed me the list of players that are in C team. We're not superstars. I'm not saying like the A team, anything like that. Do you know what I mean? The A team, they've got some right names in there, but definitely better than B team. Names are stupendous in the C team. Oh, whenever you like, Shane. You caught me at a weak moment. Quite drunk. See, I haven't even pressed room button. There we go. Oh, look at that. Everyone's gone next door. Well, his daughters look really impressed about this match. Again, they've clumped in the middle. Look at all that side. Unwanted kinetic energy. With your your Q school invite. Hang on. You on about proper Q school there, Lincoln? As in like the snooker Q. I don't know. I honestly don't know if that's a joke or genuine, Lincoln. I guess when you're saying it's a fundraiser, then yes, you do. Well, I'll tell you what, Lincoln. Oh, that don't even make... No, can't even do that. I was going to say, for the next streams, like on Thursday and stuff, but all this is buggered, isn't it? Sorry, guys. I was just about to say, if any stream is a little bit of helping out for fundraiser, but there's nothing going to happen, is there? So that goes out the window. Yeah, I've got it, Lincoln. It just took me a little bit to work out then. Obviously, you get a few jokes on pull, but then I read it and then read it again, and then third time I actually got it. It's all right. I'm just an idiot. I'm not stupid. I'm just an idiot. Or is it better being the other way around? No, I'm stupid. I'm not an idiot. Oh, what was that? He didn't want that in. It's a great charity, shall we say, is Q School. I love Q School. I think it's a good way to get into your onto the tour as well, not just for the kids and not just for learning how to play stuff. It does need a lot more backing, does that? And that guy that runs darts and snooker should be putting a hell of a lot more money into that. I know he sponsors it a little bit, but he should be putting millions into that, not his couple of 50 grands and stuff. Because that's where the next generation is coming from. Otherwise, it's all going to be coming from China, because they have dedicated lessons for that. And I'm talking from when you're like 5 or 6 year old. Oh yeah, we'll do maths, we'll do Chinese, and we'll do snooker, and we'll do business, and we'll do snooker. Andy, I'm coming round yours soon. We're going to have a right good, does that black go in the middle? Obviously it does. Oh, he obviously, he's going for the double. He's going for a double. Oh, he loves his doubles, does Campo, doesn't he? Oh, he's bringing it on. He's bringing it on, his Campo. Yeah, that's the guy, Shane. That's the guy. Marianne, he should be putting, out of all the money that he makes out of that, and he's always saying he wants to be, okay, predominantly snooker and darts, but, you know, put the money in if you want to receive it, and it's a good tax plumbing. I don't know if it's that bad, Shane. I think that'd be illegal. I don't think it actually happens like that. They get at 5-year-old, well, sorry, I don't think it's that young, but some like 10, 11-year-old, you can choose to take snooker as like an optional, not an optional, as an actual lesson, as it were, like you were taking maths or something. And it's actually drilled in, and they have the patience and practice and practice and practice, like all the good snooker players do. There's no top ranking 16 player that doesn't practice every day and practice and practice and practice. And that's why they are in the top 16. Bailey, I know you'd have trebled that. Because you can't double for toffee. I have to admit, it's one of the best. I was speaking to Danny Bailey, that's on at the moment. And it's a bit like golf. You know, if you sort of like cut into the left a little bit or you cut into the right, you adjust your swing so you get pretty much where you want to go. That way, oh. And speaking to Bailey the other night, and he did a few trebles, chatting to him outside, and he's like, yeah, I always play treble. I said, yeah, I've got that now. He said the reason is he's such a bad doubler and he was so close to trebles, adjusted his pull game to always play a treble. Now that makes sense to me. Because in golf, as I say, if you're slightly right because you've got a slight slice or a slight hook, whatever, you adjust your aim to get where you want to be. And that's what Mr. Bailey's done. And it works for him. Yeah, Downing. I'm sure he's never practiced ever at all. You know, he was never in the club at, 8-year-old actually, practicing 5 hours a day when he was 8-year-old. Never did that, did he, Downing? No. Lincoln, you'll have to show some of your stuff, and obviously if you need, you need to show some of your stuff. I don't mean your junk stuff, I mean your pull snooker stuff. Just to show capabilities and stuff like that. And then I'm sure that we could manage to put a link on so I want to see people do well in the community. I'm looking at this screen really, really blank at the moment. I'm just wondering what's going on. I'm more happy with the comments that are going on. Yeah, oh, sorry, Downing. Yeah, it's like saying Andy Appleton's crap at pool. You know, he'll never get into the Masters or never win the Masters. Come on, wake up, Downing. I'm saying they've all been there and they've all practiced and they put the hours in. They've put more hours in than you've had boinking. I haven't used that word since I was at school. Oh, is that a foul? That's a foul. That's a foul. Did they pick up on that? Boinking. Oh, I'm making myself giggle. They didn't see it, did they? They didn't see it, otherwise they'd have been taking that red. That was definitely a foul. Campo might win this because it's a great skill shot though, so the foul is irrelevant. Roger in the house, how we doing, sir? I haven't seen you for a bit. I hope you're keeping well, buddy. I hope your pull's improving, as always. That's a nice shot. I like that shot. What's wrong with you? It's okay. Just play exactly the same shot that you've just done. Come on, Pete. Come on. No, exactly the same shot that you just did. Oh. Well, we all are now, Roger. It's all doom and gloom now. You see, he's tried to do something again with cue ball and he's just, there was no reason to. Yeah, we're all doing that now, Roger. We've been forced by that not lockdown. I hope you're okay, buddy, anyway. Well, we'll have to see, Lincoln. It's all a bit up in the air at the moment, isn't it? I don't know. I haven't seen anything, to be fair, about how long this is supposedly meant to be. How long the Locters. The Locters? That's because I've just read Rogers saying Doc's orders. I don't know how long it's meant to be before the pubs can open and stuff again. Or more importantly, clubs. And when I mean clubs, I mean pool halls and stuff, not nightclubs and stuff. They should open it that way. Private members clubs only, including the strippers, yeah. I know what I said. And then, so like bring the pubs back in and then bring the nightclubs and stuff back in. Right, you're telling me I can probably guarantee that Ronnie picks up a cue and knocks a ball about at least 5 times a week. Guaranteed. And I'm not backtracking. I can guarantee he does, mate. In fact, I'd probably go for 6 days a week that he picks up a cue and plays snooker. Yeah, exactly, Bailey. Every month. It's not every week, is it? I'd like every week. Yeah, it's going to be downing. Well, if they're saying that you're not going to pay interest rates for 12 months, you're not going to pay VAT as a self-assessment guy until June, they're pretty confident this ain't going to go over quickly, are they? Yeah, unfortunately, Lincoln, it's actually law now. If they can get away with that, because I know it's a private members club. If legally they can do that, we'd love to know that loophole, because I'm sure a lot of people that come into the Rose would pay membership. Oh, Downing. Have another can of Stella and go to bed, mate. Ooh. I don't know if he wanted that in or not, because he just played that a little bit erratically, to be fair. I think he's just thinking, well, red's over there, so I can do what I want, because I can always get a snooker, so it doesn't really matter. Downing, you misspelled the last one. It had 150 on it, not 100. Oh, he don't want to nestle on that. Oh, he's nestled on that. So he's having to go for safety, and all those were little drop-ins. And that ain't a total. That is not a total. No, it's fine. Like it was just. I don't know if you see news. I don't know if we're getting confused or cross-talked here, but I don't know if you've seen news or anything that everything's shutting down, as it were. Basically, we're basically in lockdown. Might as well say it. We're in lockdown. There's no clubs, pubs, and anything allowed to open. What are you on about, Downing? Oh, I'll tell you what, pal. You're all right, but you are one of a freak of a guy. So I think he should be doing this. This has got to be 14. It's got to be. Well, that's the one, Lincoln. We don't actually know. It's down to well, it's not down to Boris. It's down to the medical advisors, isn't it? I love how everybody's slagging Boris off. He's like, yeah, Boris, you did it. Oh, I can't believe he's done this. I can't believe it's not him that does it. He's just the one that announces it. Yeah, because Boris knows all about medical stuff and all that, yeah. Come on, guys, he's a spokesperson. That's all he is. He takes the wrath. Everybody's going into town. Oh, wrong view, wrong view. Right, is anything going to drop apart from the white? Look, every time the black moves from the spot. Oh, trust me, Downing, it's not a personal assault. You're not here. I'd get my brake cue out and smack you over the head with my brake cue if you were here. You know I love you, babes. Yeah, do you know what the strange thing is? We're meant to be, Lincoln would be similar to me. I've had to, because next week we're meant to be in Yarmouth. And so I can't believe my boss is, well, my manager, my boss is actually better than my manager. But my manager was sort of like, he's a really great guy. We always get on. We don't have any. And so today I was on a meeting and I went, oh, just hold on for the call. And I've booked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off next week because I was meant to go into Yarmouth for a pool competition. But obviously it's been cancelled because you've got like 1,500 people there. So it's been cancelled. So can I get my holidays back? And it was like, well, yeah, I suppose, but aren't these rollover from last year? And I'm like, well, does it matter if they're rollover or not? I booked them off, and now I can't go because it's been cancelled by the government. So you're telling me I can't have them off? And it was a little bit funny about it. And then he just said, well, yeah, just make sure that everybody knows that you've cancelled them. I'm like, right, okay. Cheers, Bailey. Yeah, so it was a bit of a weird one, just trying to get my holidays back. Especially when I'm going to get paid for staying at home anyway, on full pay. Cheers, Shane. Yeah, it's always a little bit better. Yeah, I agree with that, Ian. Glenn, if that's towards me, towards Downing, absolutely. If it's not, I'm still taking it as it's me towards Downing. Different point of view. Oh, look look at this. I'm even singing now. I might even turn the music up. Let's get banned from YouTube. Well, not banned. We don't get banned. We get copyright infringements. And strangely, the copyright infringements are normally from like some redneck Texan or something that something will come out and it'll just say something like he wants like 50 cents, and I don't mean the rapper. I just want like 50 cents for his copyright and it'll stop a block on it. Or like the big artists aren't even really bothered about it. Always over at that. It's a very strange one with copyrights on YouTube. Well, not copyrights, licenses. You going to do the same here, Peter? Oh, no, he's got bottom right. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's not there. That should be 14.9. What are you doing? It's 14.9. I think Campo's feeling sorry. He's feeling sorry for him. I don't even know what that was, Campo. Even Campo's looking up at camera laughing. He knows I'm laughing at him. So, sorry about that. I'm trying to get hold of Mr. Appleton if you're... oh, it's not there. Chance for Peter. I don't know whether to put Andy in the absolute proverbial at the moment. Not in a bad way, in a good way for you guys. Oh, I thought I'd missed that. Honestly, my eyes are going. Oh, that's not good. You should have just taken the plant and then come across for the next one. This has suddenly become very, very hard. Yeah, there we go. Might as well tap the black in. Yeah, there we go. Thought I was going to do that. Oh, what a tune this is. The tunes are better in here now, and there's like me, Camplin's daughters, Lee's brother, Josh, and Josh's missus. That's it. Everyone's next door. It's rampant next door. Oh, go to the break. Slightly cocked. Slightly cocked. All right. If it's a good split, there's a good chance the white's going to go in. Or it's going to be dry. Or it's going to be a little clump near the black spot. Oh, they're just having a discussion. Oh, don't know what that was about, but oh, don't know. There you go. Good split and dry. That's how it's been tonight.
We can all be, you'll be on going. I think I'll do alright. I'll be able to manage when I come out. Isolation. You're not very isolated, are you? Well, this is incubated. I'm incubated. Yeah. Well, I've been saying it. Twins. Well, I've actually twins. Cheeky bastard. You just fucking kick me out while I'm down, mate.
Oh, left the mic on there. I'll have to carry on chatting now, won't I? Right, what have I missed on the chat? Because I've been watching a little bit of pool there. Well, just asking basically if Campo wants a drink. Oh, there's been a lot going on, chat. I'll take Shane on, Lee. I'll take anybody on after a beer. Can't play pool though after a beer. I used to be a really good, like, drunk pool player. But then it was always because I was in the pub like every single night. And I think you just get naturally... Oh, it's not a bad shot, that. Oh, he hasn't left himself anything. Top left, but he's got a chance to snooker himself. Yeah, I used to be really good, and then I stopped going to pubs, so I only go out really Friday night. And if I have a few pints now, it's like, can't play pool. Mama. Yeah, I'll have a knock with you, Shane. No worries. Gives a price. Nothing stupid, obviously. So it looks as though... oh, look. I've forgotten colours again. So bad. Ian, it's really, really bad. It is. And it's only going to get worse. I think the government have done a good thing. I think they've done it in a really bad way. It was always going to happen. No, Ian, you're right. Absolutely bang on. It is. It's really, really bad. And it's a mutation virus, which is really weird as well. So... yeah, it's... no, I agree. But I think they should have stuck to their... and I don't mean this in a category as MMTV, but they should have stuck it as a cat A, B and C. B look after A, let it do its course, because unfortunately, like any virus, you have to let it do its course, and you need the stronger people to fight the virus, because if you can't get the people to beat the virus, we'll all die. But you need people, the strong people, then they can take the plasma out of them and actually inject people with the plasma to make an immune system for it. So you need the strong people to fight it, which your cat sees, and eventually it works itself out. And it'll be a lot quicker than just locking everybody down. Yeah, people are going to die, but people are going to die anyway. The way that they're doing it, I don't know if it's the right way. I think the initial strategy was right. But anyway. Yeah, Lee, yeah. He's a really bad player. And there you go. You see? I swear I've called this break every time. Everything's moved off the black spot, white goes in. There we go. Oh, I never even moved it off. That's the hardest bit, Ian. That is the really hardest part. I'm currently living with my mum, and she's 72, and I've, in a roundabout way, I've told her to stay away from me, even though, bless her, I love having my meals cooked. She adores sort of like, sorry, I'm just having a little late, and just like, yeah, you can't get away with that, Lee. You can't. You're not small enough to do that. Ha 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 ha. And I'll just. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna have to switch this off for a second. Right, sorry, I'm back. It was just yeah, one of them moments. I think they're going back to even Lee's giving me a little bit of a not a lap dance. Anyway, yeah. No, I know what you're saying, Andy. And do you know the best thing that I saw about Italy today? I think I saw it earlier. There were that block of flats and stuff in a proper square. There must, loads. And a guy just decided to have a DJ and everybody's on balconies having a party. I thought that was awesome. But yeah, as I was saying with my mum, she's 72. And I've got to be careful. I've been got, pool halls and stuff. But I'm sort of like trying to stay away from her a little bit, even though we're in the same house. Because that's a scary bit. It's not, yeah, I'm fine, whatever, don't matter. But it's your elder people and stuff like that. That's what you got to think about. It's the whole picture at the end of the day. Yeah, JC, it's hard though, isn't it? Because you've got to think of 8 billion people. It's... There we go, he's got one on board for a bit. He's coming back, 16.10. Oh, he's racing over to put that on board. Oh, no, he isn't. Yeah, he is, I'm only joking. Yeah, take one day at a time, but that's what happened. If they just lock down London, well, to be fair, if they lock down Heathrow and Gatwick and all that, it'd have been great, but no, they left it too long. But then we're not so bad up here. But then he does a community, a community thing, which is the whole of the UK. Should have locked down London 3 weeks ago, a month ago, when they knew this was happening. You got 1 million people coming in, anyway, yeah. Too little, too late. That's the, as my dad used to say, prevention is better than the cure. But the government were a little bit too late with it. Oh, it's really annoying me now because they knew what happened. Didn't see what's... Anyway, sorry. Right. So, back to Paul. He's on nothing, I think. Yeah, open table. Yeah, sorry, Daz. Start going off on one a little bit there. So I guess he's going to take yellows is Mr. Camplin. Can he roll it soft enough to hold up for the... He can indeed. It'll be sods law with me. I'm going to catch a taxi home tonight, and by the time that I finish this stream and finish drinking, they'll be like, oh, taxis have been banned. You can only catch public transport with the other 300 people. Oh, there's a big foul by Campo. This could be a good chance for 16-11. Oh, JC, you've always got blooming gout. It's a bloody hard thing, but it don't... I know it's hard for you, mate, but it ain't for the rest of the population. If you get gout, it doesn't spread for the whole of the population, does it? Nasty thing is gout. Nasty. Remember my grandma used to get that. Oh, bless her. Her foot used to swell up like a... Oof. To be fair, my grandma used to say, it's just because of all the rich eating that I do. Lincoln, that's another good shout. I agree. I think a lot of people had this early on. All this bad virus that was going on. Ah, Mr. Appleton's in the house.
Good evening.
I was going to put you in the shtick, shall we say?
In the
Well, do you know your cousin,
Yes.
Daz? Obviously, you know your cousin.
I don't know him.
That's not,
I've heard of him anyway.
Well, he's doing. Obviously, he's put himself in lockdown
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
So
he's done a lot.
closed doors.
Yeah. He did that a week ago.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough. That was his option.
It's his choice, yeah.
But whilst we're short of the White Rose, I'm going to take his little bit of approach.
Well, I know exactly what you're going to say because I've already got about 15 bookings in.
But we've got to do them on stream. No, I think you should do once a week.
Well,
a little send out.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like practice sessions.
Well,
and just
there's
show them
nothing
and
to
stuff
say.
like that.
The thing that they've shut the pubs and clubs down is for one reason only: mass gatherings, social,
Absolutely.
being close to social behaviour, and it's social distance. Basically, that's what they're trying to do.
So if I'm not social with you, I can still drink next to you.
I don't even know who you are.
No, exactly.
How unsociable is that? No,
Sorry,
but
Steve.
I can see the point why they're doing it. The biggest disappointment is the way they've done it for the pubs and clubs. They've known about this is going to come for weeks and probably a month or more, and they've said all week about to avoid the pubs and clubs. They haven't said we're going to shut you down. They've said avoid them if possible or stay away from them, and then to give you on the day a 7-hour window.
Friday night as well.
On a Friday night, yeah, you've got a massive weekend with Mother's Day coming up, but I understand it all and I get it, but why didn't they send to all licensees, be careful what you're ordering stock-wise,
And you do it at 8 o'clock in the morning.
because we are going to close you down within 7 days. Basically, I did an order of £4,000 worth of beer yesterday. I didn't know it was going to close tonight or tomorrow, so I think lack of communication.
Absolutely been through all this.
Yeah, is very, very poor for a lot of pubs and clubs. Not only the club at White Rose, any pub or club. They've always give you a lifeline saying we are asking you to avoid the premises, which is personal preference. They haven't give you any guideline to say, be careful, we are going to close you down. That's a bitter pill to swallow, but I do get why they've done it.
Right, so
Hello,
sorry
Lincoln.
about that, guys, because what I was going to say was, and now I am going to put it in. So every week whilst we're in lockdown, Mr. Appleton is going to do some on stream, some little routines for you to practice.
I might even give you a trick shot show.
Whilst you, there we go. So that'll be confirmed.
Yeah, I might even give you a trick shot show.
I think
but,
just to keep
it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of an era.
No, just to keep the MMTV going.
Yeah,
I think a bit like your cousin's doing.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's doing it there, and he's okay. You've
Obviously,
got to pay for that.
to do
but-
that, we're going to need somebody else in here as well. Like,
Yeah, but it's not.
I can't do it on my own. You know?
No, I can be here. It's not a problem. There we go. I've got my pool lesson sorted.
Yeah, we can have some online coaching, I suppose.
No, you can do. You know what I mean? It's not. You know, it's
Yeah.
not a lockdown. It's not like I can't come and start the stream
Oh no,
for you and
listen,
stuff like that.
You are
know.
entitled to invite anybody to your house.
Exactly.
It's up to you, and it's up to the person.
And this is the dog's house.
I'm in the doghouse. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, we've had a good drink tonight. I mean, the club's been absolutely buzzing tonight, and
Well,
everybody's come together. And it's
One comment that I've said tonight, Andy, is on stream. What a stupid time to do it.
yes, it is.
They should have done it at like 8 o'clock in the morning or something, and then let everybody know. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to go out like just. This is the last night that we're ever going to be able to go out, and
Yeah,
the
I
towns
mean,
are going to
it's,
be. The police are going to be hectic tonight. I can guarantee it. It's going to be worse than Mad
Oh,
Friday.
listen, everybody's like tanked up and
Yeah.
fueled up, and emotions and adrenaline. It's all pumping.
Absolutely.
And we're doing it for a good reason, and they're doing it for a good reason. They've just, for me, I don't know. I don't want to
I
say
think
the
it's a
wrong
bit
thing.
harsh.
I don't want to say the wrong
You,
thing.
you can't, Andy. Everybody's got their own, and
Yeah.
it's such a bad place.
But
where
I
we are at
honestly
the moment.
believe, and everybody's been through it. This hasn't just arrived; it's been here a while, I think. But let's get through it, eh? And bounce back. Let's
Cheers,
come back
Ian.
stronger.
Which good shot was that? Because we'd forgotten about Bill. He's 16-10.
Yes, Action Night League could be an all-new meaning on Thursday nights.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, got to speak to people, and for me personally, it's.
I agree, Lincoln.
I knew this day had come, in light of what's been happening on the shutdowns everywhere.
Always
But it's now reality, and it's sad. You know, I mean, it's a sad thing to take because it's took me 8 years to build up this club, and I'm not saying it's been snatched or taken away, but you don't know. But people do different things. It's how long it lasts. I don't know. But yet you can go to a supermarket and see as many people in the supermarket picking up the same baskets, pushing the same trolleys.
Well, the thing that's annoyed me today
I don't get that.
is they've shut sort of like clubs and pubs, but you can get on a train with 200 people on it.
Yes, but you can go to a supermarket and you're liable to see 50, 60 people in there.
But public transport's all open, isn't it?
So I just don't,
yeah,
I don't
it's weird
understand
how
the
they've done
logic.
it. If you're going to do a lockdown, do a lockdown. And then everybody knows where they are.
Yes, but I mean, they can't starve people. I get that side of it.
But that's where you bring in the army.
But the people, that's what they've done over the last 2 or 3 weeks, buying everything in the shop, then the public are starving people. Because some people can't, who's working NHS, get to a supermarket and it's empty. So I don't know.
The government have gone around this along. As I've said before on here, they should have shut down London, locked down London 4 weeks ago.
I mean, that's going to be a lockdown.
Because that's where it came out from.
They've done it in stages, Justin. They've done it in stages.
Yeah, but they should have locked it down.
Once the school was shut, I know the pubs were going to shut.
Oh, that was inevitable. Absolutely inevitable.
But
we've been chatting about it, and we knew it was going to happen.
We can go on all night about it. But it's how we bounce back.
No, on a positive note, once a week, Andy Appleton will be doing a trick shot show for at least an hour, or showing you some drills to go through.
Yeah, just a little bit drills.
Well, 8 mil, an inch, I don't know. So yeah, we'll keep you informed. But Mr. Appleton, when we're doing this, it's an hour out of your life in a week.
Listen, it's a small price to pay for what the customers and that have given me.
And we'll keep the MMTV going.
Yeah. And we don't know how long it's going to last, do we?
We will have, right? I'm making this up as I go along, guys. He's looking next to me and he's looking at me like,
I always wanted my own TV show.
And I did say that I was going to put him in the stew. That's why I need to see him. But yeah, I think we're going to do an hour every week on MMTV.
Yeah, if you want a little bit of fun and you want to tune in and keep up to speed with us, and we can keep you updated as well. When I know, you will know. Yeah,
we'll see some. We'll see some drills done by the dog.
Yeah, I've got plenty.
And see how he gets on with them as well.
To be honest with you,
so it could be a lot of bloopers in here as well.
Because I've got a couple of good money matches come up, and I've put so many hours in.
You have.
I'm probably hitting the ball as good as I could ever hit the ball. Oh, Peter Gill there.
Sorry, he's done it again.
But
how many times? Oh no.
But on the stream, guys, I know you're tuning every week, every time we have a knockout, a money match, or a flyer, or a tournament. And it's not the end of the world. And stay with us and keep up to date with us. Yeah. Well, we've just sang a song in there saying if tomorrow never comes, but tomorrow will come.
Funny. It will do.
Let's do the right thing and let's get rid of this virus, get it beat, and let's come back stronger.
That's the main thing, isn't it?
Of course it is. Yeah. If you haven't got your health, you haven't got much in your life.
Yep. Well,
so stick by your
haven't, have you?
Friends. Well, no, you haven't. It's one of those things, Justin.
Joke in a park. A park?
How many you had?
I said I want a joke in a park.
There's a few jokes in a park. Oh, I thought that black one and Nick in there.
So yeah, we're going to sort something out. We're going to bring something to MMTV.
Yeah.
So Andy's going to do a little training session or something like that.
Yeah.
Or do some trick shots or do something. But we'll definitely bring you something.
That can be sorted out.
Once a week.
Yeah.
Throughout MMTV, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm just getting it live. I'm looking at Andy, and Andy's sort of like got this puzzled look on his face. But
no, I'm not puzzled because I've done it. I've been around the block a lot of years. So
I think that's good for us. People that want to watch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, yeah. Just keep them entertained and just me playing dogs, what entertaining. He misses so much.
It's a big year for MMTV, and let's hope it's not closed too long because the things we've got planned, the technology, we're moving forward at a fast rate.
Oh God, yeah.
And we had so many massive things planned.
Tell you the White Rose. It's still
People
the original, isn't it?
People saying 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I personally think it's going to be 3 to 6 months. That's what I think.
Well, they've given interest rates for a year, haven't they, for zero? So
the government don't put billions of pounds into it, saying they're going to squash VAT, national insurance, poll tax, council tax. They don't do that if it's going to be over in a month.
Well, they've given all until June.
Yeah,
they've given all
the
VAT
schools are shut indefinitely until
no VAT
September.
for June to everybody until it carries on.
Yeah.
No VAT.
Yeah, well,
And that's-
it
you know what I mean?
don't really make a difference to me for VAT because I'll not be. I won't be spending no. You only get your VAT back on what you spend, so I mean, I'm closed.
You can do loads of mileage for your club and claim all your fuel back.
Yeah, so I mean, basically, what you spend, you claim your VAT back. The club won't be open, so you won't be spending much. So, no, mate, I don't know. Yeah, I am, mate. I am gutted, Riley, because we've built. It took me 8 years to get to where I am, and don't get me wrong, I've been fortunate in other things in my life, and there's a lot of pubs and clubs that are less fortunate, and they will not bounce back. People are going to lose jobs, get laid off. I'm not the bearer of bad news. It's reality. Yes, so it is, Riley, and I appreciate your comments. But stick with us, guys. We'll be back.
Oh,
It isn't forever. It's what we have to do to keep the
you know what it is?
population alive.
You know what it is, Andy, don't you? This virus. It's for everybody else.
Cheers, Ian.
It's for everybody else to catch up with MMTV.
Yeah. I think Dad said something to me earlier about now's the time to extend the commentary booth.
Oh no, that's definitely. Well,
Yeah,
I know you haven't eaten a salad for a week, but
Well, I haven't eaten,
it's getting.
I haven't eaten a salad for a lot longer than a week. Only because you can't get there's no in supermarkets. I went down today for some cucumber and tomatoes, but they had nothing. So that's my diet finished.
Why were you buying a cucumber?
Well, I'm going to start a diet.
Oh, I thought. No. Oh, is that it done?
I do, JC. I think we'll be back bigger and stronger and better.
I think
it's time to reflect and take on board everybody's comments, everybody's attitude, and I think the world, I don't know what's happening, but it's good that everybody can be positive about it, and there's light at the end of the tunnel. That's all I can say.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Michael.
I think this is finished early, this match, because it's only 16:10, race to 18, but they put the queues away. So
It's finished early.
it's good night from us. Well commentated, Andy.
I purposely wanted to come in towards the end, just to say I can't thank you enough, the guys that watch MMTV,
True.
the guys that's behind the scenes on MMTV, because you do not know how much work Daz and Justin put into this. It's unbelievable. The camaraderie between all the players, the team, the stream team, the bar staff, my customers, it's unbelievable. It's off the scale. It's second to none.
Customers
And
are great,
I can't thank you with all my heart how much you mean to me and how much you've done for me. And when I come back, I promise you all this, you will see something different in the new year, or this year, or next year.
New year? Hang on.
Well,
Hold
it might
on,
be.
pal,
It
hold
might
on.
be the new
It
year.
might be, but-
It might be the new year.
Not new camp.
Or let's rephrase and let's say new beginnings.
Yeah, new beginnings.
New
that's fair.
beginnings.
I'm going to say, Andy, new year.
All I'm trying to say is that we do not know how long it's going to be.
That's true.
The government doesn't know, because it's a bad virus and it's people health. A lot of people are not in the same situation as we are. They're struggling. They've got COPD. Anything could happen. So let's all stick by each other. Godspeed. Be safe. Night. God bless. And I love you all.
Cheers, boys. And
Thank you very
girls.
much. Very emotional.
As I say, keep tuned. There will be some MMTV moments. We are going to stream some stuff. Andy's going to go through some. He didn't know about it, honestly. He did not know about it until I dragged him over. This is what I was on about before. Going to go through some practice routines and like he just said, do some skill shots and stuff like that, and you know, do a little bit of an exhibition. We're going to keep MMTV going. Obviously, we're absolutely lagged down. There's not a lot we can do, but keep tuned. I'll have a word with Andy. We'll try and do it on a Thursday night, and then we can sort of like keep the Thursday night action night thing going, but it'll be like the dog night or something like that. Apart from that, guys, keep safe, wash your hands, keep a metre, 3 metres away from your loved ones. All a little bit weird, I know. But honestly, keep safe, guys. Look after yourselves. Love you all. Catch us on hopefully Thursday, and we'll have a little bit of a weird session or something. I don't know. Thank you all.